A student is currently in the online classroom for a course called Physical Science. Let's scroll down a little because the student can see the instructions for all active lessons. And in this lesson you can see that a student must participate in a graded discussion. And if we enter here, we can see here are the instructions. In fact, the instructor has imposed a maximum number of messages that any student can post. So the student can post up to 20 messages here, and of those at least 5 must be identified by the instructor as acceptable. So far there are 4 threads with 4 messages, so 1 message in each thread, and indeed these were posted on behalf of the instructor. They were prepared messages to get the conversations going. No one has yet posted, and this student certainly has not yet posted. The first number is the number of messages the student has posted using their real name, and in parentheses is the number of messages the student has posted using their alias. And the alias allows students to post messages anonymously, which can be quite useful in some discussions. So let's allow the student to add an alias. So the student's chosen their alias to be Spider-Man. Now let's go ahead and look at one of these threads, the one about the periodic table of elements. Take a look at the famous periodic table of elements. It's shown in the inside cover of their textbook, and so here are some of the better known elements. Which other elements, with which of them are you familiar, and what can you tell us about them? So I'm going to respond to this message by clicking on the reply icon. So this might be an acceptable message, the first of 5 that the student must post. But now let's say that the student wants to play a game of sorts by posting a message anonymously. We'll answer their own question. And so the student clicks on Use Alias and clicks OK. And now you can see that this message was posted by Spider-Man. And no one in the class, including the instructor, knows who Spider-Man is. Now the student can also agree with a particular message, and also not for messages posted by the instructor, but for messages posted by other students, can actually issue a warning if there was something that was offensive in the message. The student can choose to not just reply, but to quote the message, which is a reply, but after the message here is quoted, so that others can see exactly which message the student is responding to. That's sometimes important in a thread when multiple discussions are going on at once within the thread. The student gets a short period of time in which to delete their message, but once that time is over, the message is permanent. They can't change it. Also, the student can go back and edit their message, and they're given a period of time to do that without an indication that it was edited, but once that time has passed, there will be a message that indicates to others that the student edited their message. And in fact, once a whole day has passed, the student cannot edit their message. It's locked in place. This avoids any confusion where a student may post a message, someone later responds, and then the first student deletes their message. So the message is locked once a period of time has passed. The student can choose to reverse the order in which he sees the messages. So previously they were in chronological order, now they are in reverse chronological order, and it's possible to switch back at any time.